How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to another Fly UK stream. It's been absolutely ages, hasn't it, Jerry? It's been absolutely
I
ages
have
since we've
indeed.
last done this.
The last time we were actually in a simulator.
We were actually in a simulator
We were indeed.
for real, so it felt very real for me. So your streams are amazing. Really enjoyed your streams. So thank you for putting all the effort in. I appreciate that. Hi, Lauren, as well. We've got some regulars in, and that's what I love to see. All the regulars that are over at the stream. So we've got live ATC as well. It's actually a little bit too loud. I might even turn it down a little bit on my side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
sure, yeah.
So let me just try and do that. So what you been up to today then, Jerry? You been up to much?
No, I've been resting from a busy week of flying, let's just say, and getting ready for the biannual sim, which is on Monday. So we have to go and do it's like the driving test again.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be on Monday.
Oh wow! Look at all the gifts coming in. Thank you, Sean Aviation, Nathan, having a battler there. I do appreciate all the gifts there. Yeah, so we have a live ATC today, and where are we, Joe? We're at Hamburg, aren't we? Hamburg.
We are at Hamburg. We're actually trying to use a system tonight called CDPLC, which is actually using text messaging system to ATC. So hopefully we get that going as well, just to give a good example.
Perfect. And I'm just checking that. Can everybody hear us? That's the main thing. Can everybody hear us? Can everybody just give a thumbs up if they can hear us on the stream? That would be great. Give us a thumbs up. Yes.
Yeah, and
yes,
and make sure they can hear me as well.
Yeah, Jerry. Can you hear Jerry?
Yes.
Pilot NI is in the room. Hey James, how you doing?
How you keeping? Doing all the baby shopping, huh?
Hello Naz, how you doing?
Excellent.
It's all happening.
Okay, I don't think they're playing ball with us tonight for the CDPLC.
Okay.
I'll talk to him in a minute and I'll find out.
Okay, so
anyway,
is that like a text messaging service for?
Yeah, it's instead of just talking to air traffic control all the time, you can actually cut down on some of the airwaves chat.
Perfect.
And just use the text messaging system backwards and forwards. So I'll have a chat with him in a moment. Here, actually, let's do it now while we're talking about
it. How are you in the same aircraft? So it's using something called a bit of magic, really. Your controls, but it does take a bit of extra magic to try and get it working perfectly. Yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, while you're working away, Jerry, I'll just show everybody the outside of the aircraft.
Sure. Well, I don't know whether can everybody hear the ATC. If they can, I'm just going to call them now. There's the automatic captain going off.
We best wait.
We'll wait for him to finish. It won't get confused.
It's called Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
And just to check the audio, Dan, can everybody hear the ATC as well? So give us a thumbs up if you can hear that as well.
Yeah, can everybody hear the ATC?
Negative.
It's the German accent in the background.
Oh, Naz has said that he can hear the ATC. Oh, can't hear the ATC. I don't
Can't hear
think
the ATC,
okay,
so you might want to just check that out there, Dan.
Okay, I'll turn it up now.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to talk to him anyway.
Euro 5, descent flight level 100, unrestricted. Descent flight level 100, unrestricted, and expecting island 05 on the mic.
Burma Radar, good evening. Speedbird 332 radio check.
Speedbird 332, Burma Radar, good evening, radio 5.
That's excellent. Do you have CDPLC to log on?
Speedbird 332, for your information, I only offer PDC and departure clearance, so you don't need a log-on for that, but in fact you don't have a flight plan, so it won't work anyway.
I filed the flight plan a few moments ago, so you still don't have it, no?
Negative, don't have your email list. Check if you maybe have a typo in the call sign.
That's great, thank you.
Lufthansa 2 Echo identified 1,500.
So there, we may have a little, we already have problems.
It's all good. I'm just going to show everybody the outside of the aircraft actually while we're waiting.
Incident 1005 flight, UK Alpha. For 3 minutes.
So we're in an Airbus A320. British Airways. What's our call sign again, Jerry?
It's Speedbird 332.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, ready for pushback.
332.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, are you able? Ja, nee, doch, machen wir so rum. Pushback approved,
Thanks, Kim, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been
pushback approved, heading south, 1 orange.
It's been very distracting recently with the studying, but I'm getting back on track this week. So, James has said ATC good volume now. Thank you, James. Somebody's spawned on us like a true gent. So let's have a look. So what's happened here?
Right hand side will go into gate 0.
Not my side.
Alpha now.
Oh really?
Because Bravo is blocked. Behind him, taxi volume
interesting.
3 via Zulu 1 Orange and Bravo 4 break. Lufthansa 3 Charlie, take gate 0 for Alpha now.
Anyway, listen, we won't worry about the CDPLC. We'll just continue on and do as normal. The old voice way.
Yeah, sure.
So Dan, where we are at the moment is the fuel's all on, the passengers are all on. We just literally have to get a briefing out of the way and... Oh, actually, we get a clearance and then we get a briefing.
Blue line and Bravo 5, sorry.
That's what we do. Let me see, can I file this flight plan again?
Zulu 1 to Bravo 5, Lufthansa 7 Mike.
Lufthansa 2 Echo contract, Maastricht Radar 133,
Okay, let's try it now.
BAW 332, Jerry.
I'm at the trying BA332 because I just may have the small typo in there. Yeah.
That's probably what's happened, yeah. Okay.
Let's try it again. Brim Radar, Speedbird 332. Can you confirm our flight plan?
But it's only Bravo Alpha 332, so it's the IATA code. I need the ICAO code in order to call you Speedbird, so Bravo Alpha Whiskey.
Okay, so Bravo Alpha Whiskey is the initial one that we logged on and didn't accept. I'll try again, thank you.
Yeah, just you maybe file it and then log in.
Roger.
Okay, so this is all...
Hamburg approach, more
it's all very real, this is
inbound
very
Agati, passing flight level 224.
So let's try that again, and connect,
BAW,
yes, yes, BAW 332, so I'm going to cancel up at the moment. I'm going to file a flight plan. I'm going to put that in there, file a plan. Okay, not connected, so need to connect BAW 332. Okay, so we take the flight plan now.
Your wings 180 at flight level 174 for flight level.
Thanks for the follows and shares, by the way.
110 inbound radar.
And how's Jerry doing? Jerry's doing fine. Are you doing okay, Jerry?
I'm doing okay. Working hard over the last couple of weeks, a few flights, and we did a couple of back-to-back flights nearly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so yeah, all good.
And while we're waiting for ATC, I'm going to take this opportunity to mention our Patrons. So Patrons are a way that you can help support the channel further by a monthly subscription. So in economy, we have Harry Young and Lachlan Mitchell. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for your support and continued support. In business, we have Livenish UK, Niall Conway, Steve Rowe, Darren Shearer, Jimmy Huggins, and Bradley Scarisbrick. I really appreciate your support as well. And in first class, we have Christian, John Restall, Kim Williams, Cedric Lorch, Matthew Allen, and Mitch Davis. And Matthew has actually taken his first flying lesson, I believe, in a PA-28 soon. So I'm really looking forward to hearing how he gets on with that. So That's going to be really cool. So back to the stream there.
Yeah, that's great. We gotta get some information on that now. When you let us know how we enjoyed it.
Taxi to gate
Definitely,
0
definitely.
to Alpha via Alpha 6.
Okay, let's try and get a word in here. Edgeways, they're very busy tonight over in Munich.
It does seem very busy.
Oh, well, that's right. No, missed my opportunity.
Lima Mike, turn left heading 27. Mike. Walker 2290, stand by short, 1 taxiing aircraft behind, call it back.
Okay, here we go. Second. Speedbird 332 requests clearance to Amsterdam, Airbus 320.
Speedbird 332, unfortunately I don't see your flight plan again. Yeah.
Okay, Roger, I'll refile under Bravo Alpha 332.
Yeah, no, you have to change it to Bravo Alpha Whiskey 332 and then connect. Normally it works actually, so I don't know what the problem might be.
Yes, not quite sure on my side. I do have that order filed in that correct order, but it's not working. So I'll just we'll go with Bravo Alpha.
Okay, Roger. Then we'll see you in a moment.
So they're very strict on the protocol here, which is very good.
Mike, ready for taxi, able
and
B4,
Jerry,
Bravo 4
yes,
for
just
takeoff.
explain. So what's happening? I mean, what have you filed under, and what are they trying to get you to file under?
So when you're filing a flight plan, you have to file under the exact KO identifier. So we're Speedbird tonight. Speedbird will be Bravo Alpha Whiskey 332. So when I log in onto the ATC system, and I'm actually calling ourselves Bravo Alpha Whiskey 332, there's a bit of a conflict within the system, and I don't really want to spend a half an hour here trying to sort it out. So the solution to the problem is I'll go under BA332, and he won't call me Speedbird tonight. He'll call us Bravo Alpha 332 instead. To be called Speedbird, you must file under the KO, and I can't seem to do it with the whiskey. So very simple. We just drop the whiskey, and we'll be called Bravo Alpha 332. That's how you get around it.
So we're like a British Airways in disguise, then, Jerry. British Airways.
British Airways in disguise. Yeah. We won't talk about the disguise.
Okay, I've just had another buddy. Someone else has gone on top as well of our position. Jerry, have you switched the codes or anything?
I'm just logged back in there now. Let's have a little look. Okay, we don't worry about that. We'll just get over here.
I've just disconnected. I've just disconnected, which has got rid of it.
Yeah, but when you connect, you yeah.
So can I?
Don't worry about it for the moment.
Just to confirm,
don't worry about it for the moment.
It's because you're under BA again, aren't you? Let me just connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you reconnected, then.
Yeah. So BA332.
Yeah, I've done it.
Right. Let's get on with it. So we get the flight. Third time lucky.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready? Let's see if we get in.
Let's see what happens.
And Bravo Alpha 332 requests clearance to Amsterdam, Airbus 320.
Bravo Alpha 332, Bremen, hello again. Yeah, I got a problem. Now I don't have a flight plan with the Bravo Alpha.
Oh, you're joking.
It's unbelievable. Is that 39 Papa Factor flying? Have a nice one. Bye-bye.
Oh my word.
Hold on, let's just find out what's going on.
Crazy.
So Bravo Alpha 332, can you confirm which flight plan you have?
No flight plan at all at the moment.
Roger.
See, technical problems on the ground.
Hello, good airway 779 run, flight level 255 inbound, booming.
East Midlands was very busy today when I was
Mike, turn right heading 300.
Right heading 300, confirm Lima Mike. Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, fully ready.
Right, we'll have to. You know what? Let's get everything all ready, Dan. Right?
Okay,
and
all right.
let's sort this out. Oh, actually, we are ready.
We are ready. We're pretty much.
Bravo Alpha 332. Do you have our flight plan now?
Unfortunately not, no.
This is so good. Okay, 1 moment.
Yeah, it feels like I'm joking to you, but actually I don't have it now. I had it once before when you were at the Bravo Alpha, but now not again.
Roger.
On our Polymer Mike right heading 020 cleared Alexander.
Okay, so we're disconnected now from the voice server. Can you disconnect as well, Dan, just from the voice server for the moment?
Okay, so you want me to disconnect?
Just press disconnect, and we're going to now reconnect. So 10-minute disconnected.
I'm disconnected. Tell me what call sign you're going under, BAW or
Bravo
BA?
Bravo Alpha 332.
Okay,
I'm just thinking that I disconnected, but you held on. Might have a confusion.
Okay.
Right, connect now.
All right.
Connect. Bravo Alpha 332.
Let me know when you're connected.
I'm connected now.
Okay. I've connected as well. So Brooke Grant,
Ready for departure.
I was flying from around. It was around 9 o'clock this morning, and got back around 12 o'clock in the day. So I heard it was on the way back around 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock that I heard a lot of traffic in East Midlands today. Thank you for the gifts, Kim. You're a legend, absolute legend.
Right turn 020, cleared ILS 05 German Airlines Met Hotel.
Right, we're going to give this another go. It's filed. Bravo Alpha 332. Do you have our flight plan now?
And my speedbird, negative. Maybe try it now with the Bravo Alpha.
Hey, John Reston.
Might be that then I didn't check it yet.
Okay. Disconnect down again one more time.
Yeah, just
Hamburg Tower, Delta Echo Mike Tango Bravo, moment.
Okay, disconnected.
Okay, so I'm going to try with the Bravo Alpha Whiskey, he says. Okay, so let's connect on the Bravo Alpha Whiskey. Ah, dear. Let's try this now. You connected now, eh?
I'm connecting now. BA332, yep.
Yeah. So let's try this.
Are you sure? Because I've connected under.
He asked us to do it, yeah. So I'm gonna file it now.
Are you sure you're under BA rather than BA?
It's BAW now.
Oh, right. Okay, that's why then. Okay. Okay, let's go. We're in.
Descend 3,000 feet, Euro 180.
Speedbird 332. Have you got our flight plan now?
Speedbird 332. I found the problem. In fact, I can see you on Best Buy and your flight plan is filed from Munich instead of Hamburg. That might be the problem.
Oh my word.
The call sign is correct at least.
Yes, we are in Munich. Sorry, we are in Hamburg, I'm afraid.
Yeah, a bit little mountains for Munich, I guess.
Yeah, it's just we were trying to set up our stream live, so that's the problem. Thank you.
At least we found it now. Let's see the Papa Mike identified 2000.
Okay, so we have a flight plan. We have a flight plan. Now we're going to get the clearance. You'll give us clearance now, right? Just let him get the guys in the air out of the way first, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we are Speedbird tonight again. We're back to the Speedbird.
Speedbird, yes. British Airways. We don't have to be a BA in disguise.
Speedbird 332 requests clearance to Amsterdam.
That's 332, have you already changed it?
Readability 3, say again?
Did you already change the plan?
Oh, you need to change the plan, Jerry. You need to change the plan.
Oh, my apologies, one more.
He thought you were really quick there, you know. Thought you were really quick.
First, Eurowings 180, turn right, heading 320.
Hands changed.
Right heading 320.
It's all good, Jerry. It's all good.
I'll tell him about all the viewers looking in, and when you see this.
Taxi holding point, runway 33 by Blue 1 Orange and Bravo 4, vocal to 290.
Eurowings 11 Papa, speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Eurowings 11 Papa.
Seabird
And-
332, now we got there.
Yes.
Echo current. That up approved.
Evening, Alex. Evening, Jamie.
No, sorry, Dan.
So-
1000 feet, and just squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, climb 5,000 feet, and say remainder.
Viva Trigolf, Whiskey Sierra November, Trigolf, runway 33.
Whiskey Sierra, November 1 Golf, for runway 33.
Viva 332, read back correct.
So altitude of 5,000 feet, the Whiskey 3 Golf is on the box, and Squawk 1000, he said. So there you go. Sorry, Dan, when you were chatting there, he was trying to give us the clearance.
Oh, was he? Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we are ready. We're good to go. Okay, Dan, in your own time, can we have the 4-star checklist, please?
Yeah, before start checklist. Okay, so we got fuel,
It's checked.
cockpit prep,
It's complete.
EFS switches,
They're on.
gear pins and covers,
There's 3 behind on the other side.
and signs,
On, auto and armed.
ADI RSs,
It's 3 nav and logs.
fuel block. Sorry, I think you've already done that. Barrel reference,
It's 1012 set once, twice, 3 times.
below the line.
Now, one moment, we just have to do the performance.
Okay, and
So, we are now going to be a gross weight of 59.40, so we're going to say 63. I'll get the performance now for you now.
And Brooke Grant, who's your instructor? I've got a friend, Alex, who's an instructor over at Donair.
Zulu 3 and Zulu 1 Orange Gate, Zero 3 Bravo, danke für Service, schönen Abend noch, ciao, gute Fahrt, Mike.
Eurowings 11 Papa, left heading 08.
Spencer and Tim. Ah, okay.
Right, Dan, go ahead, continue.
Okay, below the line, mobile phone and iPad.
All airplane mode
Takeoff data.
is now set.
Windows, doors, and windows
and
doors.
armed.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
ATC transponder.
Is an auto.
Parking brake
Is set pressure checked.
and beacon.
The beacon is on. We are clear to start. So that's we're starting engine. We are. Can you just double check your
Yeah.
throttles?
Controls the boat.
Thrust levers.
Yeah, thrust levers are idle.
Okay.
Actually,
right,
sorry, I
thrust
need to
levers.
give you control. Sorry.
Yeah, give me control. There we go.
You have control.
Okay, it's a problem at moments. The problem. Let me just get the settings.
Moin, Delta Echo Mike Tango Bravo, Diamond for Zero on stand 101.
One moment.
Request taxi via VFR via Whiskey 1 with
Okay.
information.
The Tango Bravo information echo is correct. Taxi for him and runway 23 via Delta 1 and Delta. Nee, Quatsch, make it runway 2. Nein, ist ja auch scheiße.
You're right,
Make it
Jerry?
Runway 3
Yeah, all right for now.
Delta 9.
Okay,
You're
so we're starting engine number 1.
Okay.
So ignition start, engine number 1.
Point runway 33 via Delta 1, Delta 9.
Starting 1.
Delta Echo Mike Tango Bravo.
Okay.
So after all that palaver, where are we, Dan? Where are we?
No, this is not the Fenix. So unfortunately, we can't do the dual cockpit thing in the Fenix yet. So
Yeah,
until
that's
that
pity,
time,
isn't it?
Until that time, then we're in the fly-by-wire.
It would be great if we had that, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be fantastic. I can't wait to do another stream with you in the in the full sim again. That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That was a great day, wasn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
And how did you find it, Dan, when you got into the sim compared to what we do here on a day-to-day basis?
So I was just.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23.
I mean, I felt the first thing I felt nervous. I felt like it was, you know, I had a load of passengers on board at the back. It felt really strange because I didn't think that I'd ever feel like that, you know. But it's different when you're actually in something that's fully there and you're surrounded by all the buttons that. Well, it just feels so real, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, the graphics aren't there, but I don't know. There's something about a full sim that makes you feel a little bit nervous. You know, as if you. Well, I'm not rated on one, Jerry. So you know, you're rated, but yeah.
Exactly. Start engine number 2.
Start engine number 2.
Clear to land and 6 euros on zero.
There we go. Hi, Airbus teacher, how you doing?
He's in the house. I was watching him live there. I watched him live there earlier on. I think it was landing into Sydney, as far as I remember.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I snuck in. Didn't see me coming in.
That switch is annoying, isn't it? I mean, are you playing with me, Jerry? Are you switching that?
Nah, Dan. I don't press your switches.
Oh dear.
Via seat flight level 230, welcome to 290.
I snuck in, Airbus teacher. Had a little look when you were just on the final approach and you landed.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so that's that. So I'll do the switch. So switches back to normal.
Yep.
I'll switch off the APU bleed, and I'll switch off the APU, and you will arm the spoilers.
Okay. Arm the spoilers.
Did you switch off your switcher?
Yep.
Okay, arm the spoilers,
Reset.
and reset,
Flaps
and
1.
flap 1.
And max brake.
Okay, that's it, perfect.
Okay.
So we'll go for after start checklist.
After start checklist, engine anti-ice
is off, not required.
We have engine mode selector,
Normal,
rudder trim,
0.
pitch trim,
It's we've got 0. We're going to keep 0. Once, twice, 3 times.
flight instruments,
Are checked.
and ECAM status.
Is checked.
Okay, after start checklist complete.
Okay, so we get some taxi. Speedbird 332, request taxi.
First, doing 7791 right, heading 020, clear to LS runway.
Oh, switch on the light there for a second. Just wanna till we get going.
Right, stated.
Yeah, go man.
05, headwind 779
Delta Tango Bravo leaves the PR via route Whiskey, wind 0908, 6 knots, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Delta Echo Mike Tango Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Negative, that was not a complete readback. Leave the CTR via Whiskey, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Very strict this air traffic controller, must say. Very fair play to him. No, fair play to him, because they keep it really good.
Whiskey, clear for takeoff. Delta Echo Mike Tango Bravo.
Okay. You're rank 180, willkommen in Hamburg, taxi left by Delta 1, hold short, runway 33.
Taxi via Delta 1 and hold short runway 3, your departure.
Speedbird 332 on your position, you require pushback, so push is approved facing north.
Push approved facing north, Speedbird 332. So Dan, you need to push us back there.
Okay.
And facing north, which will be tail to the left.
Okay.
You may have to take control and do that one.
Sure. I got control.
You have control.
And so facing north, which
North,
is
tail to the left.
That's
Tail
right,
to the
okay.
left.
Doing 7791, reduce to final approach speed.
So you're going back 90 degrees, tail to left.
Range 7791.
Hey, we're away. Only about an hour late.
parking brake off.
And park brakes release. We're only about an hour late. That's alright. That's not too bad. I'll just ask him. Speedbird 322, confirm you want, oh sorry, facing north, confirm.
Yes, I'm pressing off on Yankee 1. Then for the takeoff distance, either you be able to Delta 1 or I will give you backtrack simply if you want.
Backtrack required, thank you.
Yep, then expect so. Giving 180 cross runway 33, check position 01 Alpha via
Cross runway 32 and aim repeat the function.
Yep, thereafter via Zulu 3, position 01 Alpha.
Then 2 and position 1 Alpha.
There we go.
Would have been easier if you let us face south.
I'm
I'm not going to argue with this controller, Jerry. I have to admit.
I'm not going to argue with him either. He knows what he's doing.
Headwind 77 and the ramp, lovely KLS, bit of time.
7791.
So there we go. I'd say that's enough there.
Pushback stops, parking brake on.
Set parking brake. And you can throw back control when you're ready.
Traffic information on your
control.
almost position.
You got control.
A320
I have control.
Traffic side, Delta Gamma Tango Bravo.
Delta Tango Bravo behind mentioned traffic.
So after start checklist please.
Okay.
Behind traffic, continue to Whiskey 1.
Anti-ice, engine mode selector,
normal.
Traffic information.
rudder trim,
0,
pitch trim,
it's 0 and that's checked.
flight instruments,
Are checked.
ECAM status.
It's checked. So we go for taxi.
Okay.
Roger, headwind 779 run, we have traffic inside.
Perfect, and 77901 to wind 0908, 6 knots, 05 clear to land, vacate Alpha 6.
Clear to land, runway 05, vacate Alpha 6, headwind 779
Walker 2290, contact Bremen Radar 123.225, vorbei.
123.225, Walker 2290, tschüss.
Speedbird 332 request taxi.
Out, that were 2 stations. I copied Lufthansa 173 Bremen Moin. Startup approved, pushback approved, facing south, we 1 orange.
Push and start approved, facing south to the 1 orange, Lufthansa 173.
The other stations again.
Speedbird 332 request taxi.
Speedbird 332, taxi via Yankee 1.
Very
1.
strict.
Line up runway 33, backtrack approved.
Okay, that's Yankee 1, Delta 1, and confirm backtrack 33 and line up.
Correct.
Okay, Dan, so basically he wants you to go straight ahead there, turn right when you get out, and enter the runway and backtrack it.
Okay, you have control there,
Nice.
Jerry. You
I
got
have control. Okay, so let's do this. So clearing the
Brake.
right and on the
Brake
left. Yeah, break off.
And I'll get the taxi lights on for you.
Thank you. No doubt if we're going to get this wrong, he's going to give out to us.
It's all happening. Okay. Ready where you are. Let's get the Jerry cam on.
Have you confirmed your brake is off and I have control?
My brake's off and you have control.
Okay, it's not working. Let's have a look at this.
Eurowings running 0 from blocks, thank you for your service, bye-bye.
Okay, not working.
I tell you what, do you want me to taxi
You
out?
taxis, yeah, you taxis.
Okay.
You take control,
I
yeah.
have control.
You control.
Okay, parking brake off.
Brakes off.
It's not moving.
Did you release the tug?
Oh, it's moving out. Moving out, sorry.
There we go, it's moving now.
Okay.
Is the tug there, is it? The tug
No,
is
no,
released?
the tug's gone. The tug's gone. Okay, so where are we going, Jerry?
Straight out, turn right.
Okay. Turn right. Immediate
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder why it was stuck.
I don't know.
So you clear to enter the runway.
Close fence to the runway, yeah?
Yeah, and turn right to backtrack.
Wow, it's a busy airport, this, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is.
How many runways has this place got?
There's 2. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2. So you can backtrack and line up at your convenience.
Located outside.
Okay.
Giving 77901, welcome to Hamburg. Taxi position 02 Alpha via Zulu 3, 01 Orange.
Super.
Position 02 Alpha via Zulu 3.
And
Can
01
you
Orange.
repeat?
Oh, I'm only seeing John there. Well, how are you, John? John Westwell is in. Paul Northern Ireland's still hanging around.
01 Orange.
When the baby comes along, you'll have plenty of time to be watching streams.
Oh, let's
Okay, there you go.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo at Whiskey 1 at 2500 feet.
Delta Tango Bravo, Roger, do you wish to continue on fit?
There we go. So we're ready to go. I'll just put the PWS on.
7740.
TARA brake fans off.
7740, Delta Echo Mike Bravo.
Now we can take off the lights there, Dan.
Okay.
Here we go. Clear for takeoff, runway 33, speedbird 332.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dan. Take off. Go ahead.
You want me to take off or?
Actually, sorry. Send over control, see
Yeah.
does this work.
Yeah, give control. You have control.
I have control. I have control.
Orange and Bravo 4.
No, it's not working, Dan. You take control.
Okay.
You take control.
I have control.
You control.
How strange this is.
I don't know.
Okay,
We'll figure it out later.
Bravo radar contact.
Okay,
Take off.
so just for this short bit then,
Traffic in your vicinity.
I'd go straight away, Dan.
okay, right, so
There
go.
we go. Okay.
QNH 1012, Delta Echo Mike Bravo.
Okay,
SRS.
SRS. Runway is up to date. Just set indications and all. $100 knots.
Checks.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
There we go.
AP1, please.
AP1 coming in. Sure,
sorry.
auto thrust in, yeah?
Yeah. First climb.
Okay, just climb.
First lock I've got. What's there we go, got it. Yeah. Okay, so we're
Okay.
up.
About 332 identified. 2000
1 second.
climb unrestricted.
Sorry, availability 2. Confirm that was heading at 240.
A negative climb unrestricted level 240.
Climb unrestricted level 240. Speedbird 332. So flight level 240
Is
now.
it now 5 again or? Or am I a bit broken to you?
I think it was my audio.
Okay,
Oh man.
So S plus increasing. Flap 0.
That's zero.
Alright, TT clear for takeoff. Under 173 and 3 information visibility is 5 by 5 for me. Perfect, 3 to 5 as well.
I mean, this looks incredible on the stream tonight.
Doesn't it? It looks brilliant.
They've
Really does.
really done a good job of the latest updates.
Okay, Dan, I'll take control now at
You
this
got
point.
control, yeah?
I'm just...
Oh,
Actually,
yeah. Autopilot.
No, do you know what? You take control and keep it.
Okay.
You keep it, okay?
Oh, blimey. It doesn't like that, does it?
Didn't like it at all. Set standard.
Okay.
Set standard.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tango Bravo
Standard.
information. We have the
Set once, set twice.
sector going down to 3,500 feet active. So just you know.
And yeah, set 3 times.
Right. So, if I was to ask you, what altitude are you passing now?
Altitude passing 240.
No,
Sorry, hold on.
Pass.
Speed, sorry, passing 7,000. 7,200.
Okay. And speed?
Speed is 250.
Okay, that's perfect. We're good. We're good to go. Excellent. Well, we're away.
Someone better check the knickers there, or was the gears going up? It was definitely the gears, unless Jerry secretly
No,
made
was,
noises on the stream.
There's something gone wrong here. I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna just do everything on my side, just climb up and climb. There we go. So let's see what happens here. We're in good shape. Anyway,
look at that. Look at that view.
we're away. We are on our way to Amsterdam. When we get up to the cruise stand, I'll take control just to check out 1 or 2 little things. It's safer up there instead of near the ground.
All right, okay.
So we'll give you the after takeoff checks. Is landing gear?
Okay, is up.
173,
Flaps.
contact 1,900
0.
climb set with 230.
Packs.
Packs are off.
Out of 5,000 feet.
Packs are on,
Oh, sorry,
are they? Yeah.
on, sorry, on, yeah.
APU.
Out of 5,000.
APU is off.
Bar reference.
Bar reference is set standard once, twice, and 3 times.
And that's the after takeoff checklist complete.
There we go. I think that's the first time I've had to do some responses, Jerry. You put me on the spot there.
I know.
I'm graduating
It's
slightly
tough,
each time, you know.
Just check the flight plan, check everything. It's all good. Let's keep it going. Amsterdam, here we come. It's gonna be a good overnight.
I love it. I reckon someone got tiger stripes on their knickers when you were passing the controls back and forth. I tell you what, it was definitely nerve-wracking. That I mean, the plane just didn't like that at all.
Let's not do that at low altitude anymore. We'll do it at high altitude.
James, pilot Northern Ireland, going to have to leave and enjoy the rest of your flight. Thanks, James. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks,
I appreciate
James.
it.
Take care.
The views are stunning.
Isn't it? No, really, really good. They've done some work to this. Absolutely amazing.
So this is the fly-by-wire, Matthew. So due to the dual cockpit issues that we can't, and it's Vatsim that we're using at IVAO this evening. Yeah.
Here we go. 131375. Speedbird 332. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Oh dear.
I think we gave that guy a hard time tonight, you know. So on the Jerry cam here, I'm just tuning in. 131375.
Yeah.
So we'll activate that. And now we'll contact him and see what happens here. Master, good evening. Speedbird 332. We're climbing level 240, routing to the Whiskey Sierra November.
332, master radar, good evening. Monitor Unicom 122.8, climbing south sorry for lead.
122.8, thank you, Speedbird 332. So basically what's after happening, he's signing off for the night, and on the Jerry cam there you'll see on Vatsim, if you're not connected to an air traffic controller, the common frequency that you tune into is 122.8. Now if you start going through any airspace, they'll contact you on that frequency and tell you to tune to their own.
Gotcha.
So that's how it all works. So we'll monitor that frequency and we can check the other aircraft as well.
Have we got some live ATC coming over in Amsterdam? Do you know?
I'll have a look at that now in a second. Let me just set the view out the window and let's go and have a look. I'll look it up and see what we can find. That's a shame. I thought we were going to get some live ATC all the way.
Definitely. And did anybody catch my live stream in a PA28 earlier today when I took the family up flying? Does anybody catch that stream? I know there was about 900 people on the first one. Matthew. And Matthew, actually, when is your PA28? We were talking about that earlier. When's your PA28 lesson? Was it this weekend, or is it, or have you not booked that in yet? Sam said yes, was incredible. I'm glad you all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it looks like some more airspace going to be opening up now shortly, so we just keep an ear out on this. And that's it. So, another interesting thing, anybody see the live stream we did from the simulator? And if they did, what did they think of it? Because we had a ball of a time.
That is a great point, yeah. Matthew said, I'll be in one of those week after this one coming. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that lesson being posted somewhere, Matthew. That'd be fantastic. And Alex said, yes, did any of them fall asleep this time? Florence nearly fell asleep. She was, it was just too bumpy today and turbulent, so I don't think she could fully relax. She was holding on to the sort of handle in the back, you know, as she was trying to fall asleep, but it was bumping around. The wind was quite sort of bad today. I mean, just a breeze for Jerry, those wind conditions, but for a PA28 bobbing around, it's you know, so 18 to 25 knots is sporting, as they say, but Jerry's used to 65 knots. 65 knots in episode 320.
The record was 64 knots in Edinburgh. It was 30 degrees off the runway, which gave us roughly a 32 knot crosswind. Sorry, Dan, just to let you know, I'm about to bring us up to flight level 320 there, where we're checking.
Okay, yep, 320.
Yeah, it was a stormy day going into Edinburgh, and it's not one that you'd want to see every day, you know, but interesting, very interesting approach.
Matthew's downloaded the PA28 Warrior 2 to practice the circuits on. That's incredible.
Sam wants to know, is there any way of rewatching the stream we did in the simulator?
There is. You can go on the red channel of mine. You can go onto my TikTok profile and click the camera icon, and that'll take you over to the or you can click the link, which is the link tree, which will take you to YT, the old red channel. Just saw the landing, looked very bumpy. Yeah, it was it was definitely just before the short final. The aircraft just got through to the left and the right, so the red channel. I know it sounds pretty naughty, doesn't it? Actually, I've just realised that, but I can't say it on here because they'll end up sort of sandboxing me or restricting the views.
Don't forget either that flight that you did today, Dan.
Yeah.
Well, not many people don't know is that we actually flew together last Saturday as well.
Yes, we did. It was. I mean, that was the first time you've flown in 20 years, isn't it?
In a PA28, yeah.
Yeah, not in any aircraft, but in the PA28, no. 20 years.
But the comparison between the landing today versus last week, all I can say is it's the same. He's just dodgy the way he lands, and that's it. You know. No, it was.
Alex said, "I saw those crazy shirts, Jerry."
Yeah, I do. It just so happened that I had that shirt on. I thought I was the only one with the crazy shirt. The next one, he rocks up with the same. And I was like, "Oh my word," you know.
I was trying to outshirt you, Jerry, but it's yeah. I mean, it wasn't planned either. It wasn't like we'd called each other up and said, "Oh, Jerry, what are you wearing today?" You know, and we'll match up. It just it just happened to be that we ended up in some crazy shirts. Yeah, I think it was the end of the washing week for me. I don't know what your excuse was, Jerry.
It was the last shirt that was available.
Thank you for the TikTok gifts. bet you didn't need any high vis. That is very correct.
That's true. We didn't do.
I think the high vis would have been less noticeable than those shirts. That's for sure. But there we go. I mean, look at these views on the stream today. We've got sunset galore over in the horizon. And just so obviously you fly the Airbus A320 in real life, Jerry. Do you want to explain to the viewers that what happens at the end of the day when let's say you take off? Oh, blimey, what's going on there? I mean,
what's that happening there? Jerry just lit up. Sorry, you were asking that.
So when you take off and it's sunset, can you actually catch up with the sunset sometimes when you're taking off? Is it quite dark on the ground, and when you take off, it's no?
Yeah, it'd be a very short window where if you take off relatively dark on the ground, you get up and in the distance you will see the sun still setting. But what I did is I experimented on the flight simulator. Was on the X-plane.
Yep.
And I had a look. I did a morning flight, just a quick one. Wanted to see how good it was in the Concorde from Heathrow to JFK.
Yeah.
And I went from daylight to nighttime. I actually caught back up on the night.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very, very good.
But for small flights, it's probably less noticeable. For let's say to Tenerife or something like that, you'd probably you'd have to pitch it really. I suppose it could go slightly lighter as you got higher up, wouldn't it? If it was a cloud base.
Okay, so it's telling us we're coming close to the top of our descent here.
Oh my word, that was quick.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to I'm just going to prepare. If you just want to keep chatting there, Dan, I'm just going to prepare for the descent.
No worries. And Sam has got his first lesson at Taterlil in 2 weeks. Super excited. Well, Sam, if it's on the weekend, you never know. I might bump into you when you're there. It'd be great to see you get your PPL, private pilot's license, and obviously share the skies with us. That'd be great. It's 6 or 7 years since I started had my first lesson, and I still remember it. I mean, you always remember your first lesson, and you remember your first solo more so than your first lesson. But your first solo is something special when you're allowed in the aircraft on your own for the very first time. And looking at Jerry Cam, seeing what he's up to. Look at him whizzing around the cockpit.
Just getting stuck into the computer here. Do you know what, Dan, I'm going to do tonight? Just for the sake of... so we're not going to have control problems. I'm going to do an auto land.
Oh, look at that. We'll have an auto land tonight.
We're going to do an auto land.
See, when it's my turn... When it's my turn to fly, I sort of have no autopilot. On Jerry's turn to fly, and he decides to go for a full auto lander. So it's all happening.
Absolutely. Why have a dog? Why bark when you have a dog to do it?
Are you getting the captain brief as we're starting our descent there?
I was indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows. He knows we're going for the descent, so that's why. He's doing it there. So this is going to be a fully auto land tonight, and you'll get to see how it all works.
There we go.
There we go. The panic of hands when we're finished, like, who's doing what? Okay, Dan, I'm going to take control.
You have control. We'll see how this goes then. Ready?
Yeah.
You have control.
I have control. Now let's see how well this works, okay? I'm going to disconnect the autopilot and just see from a hand flying point of view how well this works. So get ready to take it back if it doesn't go well.
Okay.
Right. Let's just check something. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Jerry, we're above 10,000 feet and you're hand flying the aircraft. That's against the rules, isn't it?
We're actually, no, not 10,000 feet. We're in VSM airspace, which is an autopilot has to be used above flight level 290.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. Right.
We're at flight level 320 though, aren't we?
We're at flight level 320. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to demonstrate a fully managed descent this evening. So we're going to start. Do you know what? We're not getting any ATC, Dan. So just disconnect the Vatsim.
Disconnect the Vatsim, yeah.
Okay, that's gone. Okay, so we do our own thing now. I'm going to do a fully managed descent, and I'll explain the difference between the managed descent now in a moment. Okay. So. On the jerry cam, if you go in there. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So. I want to bring your attention to what's written across the top here. It says Mac Descent Nav, okay? The one that we want to concentrate on is the descent, DES. When you have DES, basically the aircraft is in a managed descent mode. It started looking at the distance, your flight plan that's in the box.
Yeah.
The descent, the speed profiles, the constraints, anything that it needs to meet on the way down. And it's sort of managing the descent for itself. Now, we're at the descent a fraction early, so we'll just default to 1,000 feet VS until it catches up on the profile. And then you can see the little dot coming down on the right-hand side of the altitude. Just see it? Little green dot. That means we're getting into the profile. Now, once we get into the profile, see at the top left, it's just went thrust idle. So the thrust is now going idle because you like to descend an aircraft at idle thrust, obviously. And now it's basically descending with idle thrust. So it's going to manage the profile, working out exactly where it needs to be at certain points for the landing and the approach into Amsterdam. So that's what we're doing here tonight.
That makes sense.
The other difference is we can do what we call a thrust idle open descent, where instead of pushing the altitude button there to descend, you would pull it out. And basically, engines just comes back to idle and it just dives and maintains the speed, basically.
Interesting. I feel I feel really rusty tonight with the sim. I know obviously we're only in a virtual environment here. Bring me some smoke back from Dam. RG Dingers has said. Oh, how funny. But yeah, I feel a little bit rusty tonight, Jerry. It's a real strange feeling. It's been quite a few weeks since we've streamed.
It was, yeah. The last time, I think the last one we did, I was talking you through a stream more so than me flying. That's how long it is since I've been actually on the sim, you know?
Blimey, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So with a bit of luck here, I don't really have to do much else. This plane will actually... All we have to do is put out the gear and the flaps, and the way it's set up, it should actually fly itself all the way to the runway.
I've got on my ECAM, I've got nav, TCAS standby, and TCAS standby. Is that?
Okay, so you didn't switch them on, did you?
Oh right, okay.
Have you put on the TCAS and put on the? If you put on the TCAS and put on TARA as well.
I've got it. Yeah.
That should get rid of it.
There we go.
Now, if you notice in the window there, I have selected 2,000 feet to descend to, okay?
Yeah.
However, if you look at the PFD, you'll see a magenta FL070, so magenta flight level 70. So along that flight path all the way in, it has to level off a 70. It can't be below 70 at a certain point. So the computer is managing this whole descent.
So I've got I haven't got any magenta on my one.
On your PFD?
No.
Okay, so what altitude are you passing?
So I'm passing 256.
Okay, and at the bottom of that, there's no FL070 magenta color, no?
Flight level 020 on mine.
Oh, okay. So
go on the jerry cam. Go on the jerry cam.
Okay, so you don't. It's what I want you to do.
I
then
can see
is
that. Yeah, I can see that on yours.
See the altitude knob on your side. I want you to push it. In other words, arrow up, push it forward, and then you'll get the managed mode.
On the altitude, yeah.
Yeah, altitude knob. I have 2,000 feet set.
Yeah.
Just push it on your side.
Push it to me, or push it.
Yeah.
in.
No.
Okay.
Instead of pulling it out, you've got
done it. Yeah.
No, have you got the magenta
Now
up?
I've got the same now. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's good. So now you know what we're looking at. If you actually look at the path, put your range onto about 80, and on the range in, you'll see there's a point called R-tip. I have to be below 10,000 feet, but above flight level 70, and I must be at 250 knots. So watch as we approach that. It will be at flight level 70, and the aircraft the flight management computer will bring it back to 250 knots as well. So it manages the whole flight on the way in, all these constraints, the whole arrival. It'll do everything for you.
Yeah. Thank you, RG Dingers, for the gifts. I appreciate that. Matthew said, "What did you do? Manage descent, and what did you set to do? Manage descent and auto land."
Okay, so for a managed, let's talk about two difference, right? An auto land, the plane will always do an auto land if you keep letting it go in and you have it set to, in other words, no decision height. It'll always be, when you have the autopilot in, flying the ILS, if you don't do anything, it will actually do an auto land. Now, some airports are certified for it, some are not certified for it, okay? Let's talk about the managed descent. If you look up at the autopilot flight plan, right? Every time you see dashes, in other words, altitude will never be a dash, but speed is a dash, heading is a dash, and the VS is a dash there at the moment, right? When you look at the autopilot panel. Once it's dashed, the computer is managing everything. To get it, if I take the speed and I pull the knob towards me, that means I have it. So I can select the speed and overwrite what the computer is doing. Give it back to the computer, I push it and get the dashes. So pull is you're controlling it, push is the computer's controlling it.
So there we go, Matt. Hopefully, so Matthew Allen is one of the Patreon members as well. And Aviation Boy, did you have fun time at Leicester Airport? I did. It was great. Really good to get a breakfast, and it's a shame. It's a shame when me and Jerry went up, we couldn't actually fly anywhere because it was very marginal weather, wasn't it, Jerry? When we were up, it was just a day at work for Jerry, to be fair. But it wasn't a particularly great day for VFR GA flying. But we will be up again. I think we want to go and fly over to Northern Ireland or something like that, don't we? At some point.
That's going to be, I think we're going to start looking at a flight across the water in the PA-28.
I'll bring my swimming trunks then, yeah?
Are we mad?
Should I bring my swimming trunks?
Oh no, I don't want to see you in those budgie smugglers.
Speedos. Get the Speedos.
No. There's just some things people can't unsee.
Oh dear. Can you take me up for a flight? Oh dear, Alex said. I did used to take up I suppose strangers up flying, but the club have they don't support it now really. So I tend to only take sort of friends and their family up now. But I used to do a thing called Wingly. I used to do a few Wingly flights. Where you could book a flight with me, etc. Just for local area flights. Never used to push the boundaries. Just general, just to keep the cost down on the with the renting of taking those planes, etc. But they've now stopped that. You say you're my uncle, it's fine, mate. Literally, they watch it like hawks, and I'm not even joking.
I'll verify that.
Yeah, so, yeah. Mind you, we were all strangers at once. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
No, they're very strict on it, so I have to be very, quite sensible. But I tell you what though, RG Dingers, you can book a tail trial lesson like Sam has done. And it's a great experience, and if you do it on a weekend, you'll probably bump into me anyway. It'd be great to catch up with some of the people that watch the live streams and support the channel. It's great. John Hamilton, how you doing? The regulars are in as well. So has anyone asked if this is real yet? Not yet, actually. I think everyone's got used to this sort of thing now. It's not so much of a surprise to people. I could have went to the Leicester airport, but I couldn't. No Worries Aviation, but I'm sure. You know, I have bumped into when I went to Wolverhampton. I bumped into a couple of people that watch the channel there actually, which was Jerry's laughing. Jerry's laughing, yeah. But
Dan, tell the story. Tell the story, please.
Well, right, okay.
How you know you've made it? How you know you've
look,
made it?
You know you've made it when somebody recognised you in a chippy in Tamworth. Yeah. But it was a strange experience, to be honest, because the lad that he sort of looked at me in a strange way and said, "Are you off TikTok?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh my god! That's amazing. You know, I watch your channel, but yeah, it's there's only been 2 occasions that's the only occasion that's actually happened outside of an airport or an aviation situation. There's been another occasion when my mom was out in Uttoxeter at a pub, and they were talking about flying and aviation, and my mom said, and they didn't know the connection, my mom said, do you follow Fly UK? And he went, yeah, follow Fly UK. It pops up all the time, you know. And my mum said, "Oh, I've been up flying with Fly UK." No way, really? How did that happen? And she goes, "Oh, he's my son." so that's the only 2 scenarios that sort of. John Hamilton, I'm on YT tonight as well. If you want to check it out, not on over on the purple channel tonight. I called it the red channel, and it got some sniggers and laughs. So I better not refer it to as the red channel, because that apparently means something else as well. And I don't believe Jerry's taking his clothes off tonight. No.
No, not tonight. Only on Tuesdays. Dan, we're passing 10,000 feet. Can you give me an approach check, please?
Yeah, approach checklist.
Let me just do the performance, get that in. Give the belts, give the cabin crew, and it'll sign lights going on. There we go. And approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Blimey, okay. Approach checklist. We have cabin crew.
Paralyzed.
Seatbelts.
Are on.
Briefing and navigate.
It's confirmed now and set for a auto land on runway 27 in Amsterdam.
MDADH.
Is no DH.
Okay, and ECAM status.
Is checked.
EFS and iPad.
Is stowed.
Okay.
Now, I just want you to go into the MacDo on your side and make sure the approach phase is activated.
Okay, let's just go into that now. So in terms of the, how do I know it's activated? Usually it says activate, doesn't it? But how do I know it's been activated?
If it just shows you the landing performance, that's it. Okay. It's perfect. Right. The landing weather, I should say, approach.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, perfect.
That's okay. So there we go. We have 30 miles to run.
PAX announcement, return tray tables, etc. Yeah, I'm not doing any more passenger announcements after Jerry just laughed at me last time. So in the actual sim,
that's okay.
No, it wasn't. You bullied me. You know, bullied me, and now I can no longer face the real world. That's why I haven't been streaming for a few weeks, because it just knocked the confidence out of me. Jerry has
suffering the trauma.
Oh dear. What's it like up in the sky, just cruising around? It must be amazing. Well, I mean, it is amazing even in the PA-28. But Jerry, I bet the Airbus is even better, and you're getting paid for it as well.
It is incredible. You know, all the years that I'm flying now, it's the only job I want to do. You know, I don't want to be doing anything else. That's for sure. And sometimes you're flying over nice places like Europe, and it's lovely, and you see you recognize a lot of places from the air.
Yeah.
And then the other times you're out across the Atlantic, and you're 1,000 miles away from land, and it's a strange feeling as well. You can only look up and see some light at that stage, you know.
Yeah, it's incredible. Aviation Boy said I should get a flying experience at Leicester. Definitely, book whatever your local airport is, and if it's Leicester, then book a trial lesson, because you won't regret it. It's absolutely amazing. And the guys at Leicester are really friendly. Always sort of say hello to me when I go up and pay my landing fee, etc. And honestly, keep us posted with how you get on if you do book that trial lesson. It's really good to see everyone taking up aviation, and if the channel, mine and Jerry's channel, sort of help sort of inspire the next generation of pilots, then that's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a little wee look at where we are. I'm now going to arm the approach phase. I'm going to engage autopilot 2. So now we have 2 autopilots engaged, and that's obviously for redundancy. If you're on an approach and one of them was to fail, you have the other one that can still continue on and take you in.
Okay. So are they two completely separate units then, Jerry? The autopilot 1 and 2?
Yeah, 2 completely different autopilots, yeah.
And if I was pilot flying tonight, which I'm not, you're pilot flying, and I activated AP1, how does it know which one to take? Does it matter which the redundancy is?
It does matter, because let's hypothetically say you had a different QNH setting on your side, so you had a different altimeter reading. Let's say by 500 feet, and I had one that's 500 feet. And you want to level off at 32,000 feet. Yeah. Well, it will. If you have autopilot 2 engaged, it will go to 32,000 feet. What you're reading on your side. Right. Yeah. Where if I'm 500 feet higher, I'll say 32,500 on my side. Yeah. But if we just hit AP1, then it'll descend to 32,000 on my side, and on your side it'll read 31,500. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So if I was pilot, how would that work in practicality when I'm pilot flying, and I've obviously when you're pilot flying, you always use autopilot 2, because it's working now on your instruments. And you would never have both of them on, like we've got now. Only on the approach. Only on the approach. Okay. 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 Speed 210, flaps 1, please. Flaps 1. Seeing the northern lights from the flight deck was unforgettable. Oh, that must have been amazing, John Restle. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and do you know what? That's something I haven't seen yet. There we go, Logstar. Logstar. Checks. And aviation, sorry, no, IRG Dingers has said, has the person you're flying with got TikTok? Yes, Fly Island. So we'll get up with the Jerry count on, and you'll see his handle there. So there we go. So Jerry, his name is, and Fly Island is his account over on TikTok. Okay. So we're 8.5 miles to go. Okay, I can see. And this is an auto land, isn't it, Jerry? We're doing an auto land. Speed All-Star. Okay, speed 190, flaps 2, please. Flaps 2. And checks. Okay. Sorry, the Pappy lights didn't seem to be a light. They will be. Yeah, they're all right now. So can you arm the spoilers for us, please? Arm the spoilers. And gear down. Gear down. Thank you for the gifts, RG and Dingus. Do appreciate it. Speed 155, flaps 3.
Flap 3.
And speed 150, flap 4 landing checks.
Flap 4 landing checks. Okay, we have barrel reference.
Can I set?
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Ecam memo.
Landing with the cabins blue, but that's fine. We'll accept that's secure. So, there we go. Job done.
Checked it. I've checked it for you. Got the cabin.
Now, Dan, you may need to take control when we land. If I say take control, close thrust levers to idle, I'll tell you when to close them to idle. And if I say you take control, just take control and don't do anything. All you have to do is press the brakes.
Yeah.
Actually, let's put medium on the other brake. Is medium up on your side?
Medium is up on my side, yeah.
Okay. So I'm not doing anything here. This is basic. In real life now, you come to the 1,000 foot above the ground, so you'd be watching everything.
Yeah.
Normally you'd be doing this kind of approach if you were in fog that you wouldn't be able to see anything. And you probably wouldn't see much when you land on the runway. Very limited visibility. So this stage now, you'd be watching everything pretty stringent. Very important time is when we get to 400 feet, about 350 feet, 400 feet on the Radalt. You get the mode for glide slope and local go into land mode.
Yep.
And then there is no call. All you'll hear is 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. In other words, we're landing. Now imagine we couldn't see the runway now. This is why we use an auto land.
Okay, that makes sense.
500.
So would you say continue when minimums comes? Would you, Jerry?
No, this is a no DH.
Oh, really? Okay,
so I'd say land, because now that land came up now.
Okay,
right?
got you, yeah.
300.
This is a no decision height, so we're landing unless something goes wrong. It's a land automatically. You're doing it
200.
straightforward enough landing.
Yeah, I can fly at night, RG dingers. I need to get that renewed though.
Okay. So there's the 100 foot
100.
now. 100 very important now. Coming up to 50. 50.
50. 40.
Flare.
20.
Retard.
10. Retard.
Reversers. Don't touch it.
Okay.
You disconnected the autopilot, Dan?
No, I haven't touched it.
Okay.
I'll take control.
You have control.
I didn't touch anything.
Did it? Okay, something happened there that disconnected the autopilot.
Okay, but the main thing is
you're safe.
We got back. We got it back. Oh,
you take control now, anyway.
I got control.
Lovely. So take us off the runway there and I'll clean up. There we go.
Yeah,
that's the reason I did not land.
I did not touch any controls at all.
Fair enough. And that's I thought you were trying to mess with me.
No. I think that the problem is that we've. This was all working perfectly. If you remember, when we've. I don't know what's happened. I think all the updates.
I think I calibrated for something else.
Yeah.
So we'll have to relook at that. There we go. So spoilers are disarmed. Let me just check.
A successful landing, John Restel has said. Does this happen in real life? No.
Not that panic. No.
Not like that.
That's just, we knew that was problems with the controls on the simulator connecting up to each other, So after landing is flap. So spoilers are disarmed. The flaps are retracted. There we go. Radar and the PWS is both now going off. Go off. There we go. PWS off. Engine mode 6 is on. Braking and pressure check. Green TCAS on standby. One engine taxi we have considered, and the Yapu is on the way. So I'm going to give you the brake fans as well. There we go. Pick a stand and jump on. You turn left here.
John Restel said that's what everyone says about not happening in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Aviation Boy, do you still do Revel or Airfix models anymore? Not at the moment. I've just been too busy, to be fair, but I picked it up during lockdown, and now we've come out of lockdown, and it's just sort of difficult to have the time at the moment. But I do want to get back to it, maybe over Christmas or something. I said that last Christmas.
There we go then.
John Hamilton, you've come a long way. Well done with the procedures. Oh, thanks so much. I feel very rusty tonight's in tonight's stream, but I have. If you look back to when I first started and I didn't have a little bit of coaching off Jerry, then it was very, very rough and ready. But I've enjoyed the journey, to be honest. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good fun.
It's been great.
Cracker race.
Okay, so that's us done.
As the APU is on, and take off engine number 1, engine number 2, and they're off. Seatbelt sign is going off. Oh, continue there. Seatbelt sign is going off. We're done.
Thank you, Jerry. I do appreciate it. I think I'll have a play with the Autoland tomorrow in Phoenix. Yeah, it's well worth it in Phoenix. It's such a shame we can't do the dual streams. I mean, we can do the dual streams by distance, which Jerry done obviously with me flying it as the main stream and Jerry just hopping on board as part of the experience. But it'd be really good to be both hands on like we're doing with the fly-by-wire. That's for sure. We can't wait.
You know what? We might even consider that, Dan, because there's so much value to be got out of that.
I think so.
Annex, you know.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you streaming. Yeah, we will be doing more regular streams over the next few weeks
it's been
now.
Very busy couple of weeks for us.
Yeah, I do apologise for slacking over on the streaming, yeah, but I'll be back on track with Jerry, and we'll do some landing requests as well, because I know that they're quite fun for a lot of people. All right, well, thanks so much, and we'll speak to you all soon, and thanks again for the follows and shares, and nice to see all the regulars in. Start my pilot license in 3 months, can't wait. Well, best of luck to you, Matt Loop. Thanks for the gifts, RG Dingers, I really appreciate it. Thanks, Alex, bye. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks, John Hamilton. Thanks, Sam, John Restall, and Kim, if you're around. And all the regulars, you know who you are. Thanks so much.
You know who you are.
Know who you are. I'll speak soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.